Okay, I'm back. This is part two of Gavin's hygiene suggestions. Again, they're just suggestions. I am not criticizing or dictating. So for my face, like I said in the previous video, I am very prone to acne. It's in my genetic makeup. It is really hot and I sweat a lot here in Texas where I live. So I'm very prone to acne, and I have really large pores. And again, that sucks. That's genetic. I can't do anything to change that. I get really nervous when people get really close to my face because I feel like my pores look like swimming pools. It used to really bother me when I was younger, but I'm in my 30s now. I don't really give a crap about stuff like that. Stuff that I don't have any power to change. It doesn't do any good to be upset about it because I can't do anything. So, anyway, so like I said, I'm very prone to acne, and I'm talking everywhere. Like, I don't just have the whole T-zone thing going on. Like, I can get acne from, well, I mean, really from my knees, because I've even gotten acne like on my upper thighs. That's kind of embarrassing. But anyway, from my knees to the top of my head, I can get acne. So I have to be really vigilant and aware of what kind of products I'm using and whatnot. So on my face in particular, what I like to do, this is a natural bar of soap, and it's made by PIP, P-I-P, and the symbol for and, Lola's, L-O-L-A, possessive apostrophe S, in Tacoma, Washington. So, I mean, they're on Facebook if you want to look them up. This is wonderful handmade soap, and I'm not normally like a big advocate for that, just because I don't have exposure to it in this little town in Texas I live in. I have to use what's available. But I was up visiting my best friend Alicia and Rachel for their wedding not too long ago, and I found this, and it's made for oily skin. And I've been using it since I was there, which has been I guess it's been about a month now. So what I'll do is wash my face with this first, and I'll even take it and like rub it on my arms and like my chest, and it's just, I don't know, it's really great soap. Makes you feel really clean. And then after I've done that, I'll rinse, and then I take this. It's a St. Ives Blemish Control Apricot Scrub. They do make a generic of this, which works just as well, but I like the container that this is in. Excuse me. And it has little granules in it. They're not horribly abrasive. I mean, you don't want to like put it on your face and like cram it in like super hard. You're gonna like rub your flesh off. But yeah, so you just take like, a little, maybe nickel size, I don't know, whatever you want to use, and just gently, wash your face with it. And it's a great exfoliant. And I'll take it as well and rub it on my, because I do get it really bad on my upper arms and my shoulders, particularly the body acne. So I'll do the same thing on my upper arms, and I will take a little and actually rub it like on my chest as well, because I get acne here as well. But it's an oil-free salicylic acid acne medication, 100% natural exfoliants, paraben-free, whatever that means. So it does actually have salicylic acid in it, but it's very gentle, because if I use too many products or things that are too harsh, like I can't use astringents or anything like that, because then my face gets over dried and over agitated, and that makes me break out. So it's like a tightrope walk, managing my acne. And I've been really fortunate, and because I am vigilant, I really have not had a whole lot of issues with acne. I will get one or two here or there. Mainly I get it on my arms and my chest, which I can cover up with clothes, thank God. But even there, because of the vigilance, it's really not as bad as it could be. Yeah, it's really good to use something that has an exfoliant in it, because you sweat and you shed dead skin cells, and that clogs up your pores, and you want to remove that and exfoliate that gently and give your pores an opportunity to breathe and get all that nasty stuff out. On the topic of exfoliation, something else that I do, like I'm really vigilant, like something else I do for exfoliation, you can't really see, but these gloves are kind of scritchy. Not a whole lot, but just kind of scratchy, whatever, however you say it. And you put them on and you can use it to kind of wash your body. And that's just another way to exfoliate. I don't do this every day. I usually use these once every other day or maybe every 2 days. Because like I said, I can't agitate my skin or it gets really, really pissed off at me. And then I have this for my back because it's hard to wash your own back unless you're like a star member of Cirque du Soleil or something and you're a contortionist. But so I have this, and again, I mean, same thing, exfoliation. I use it particularly for my the mid crook in my back, because, you know, a lot of my perspiration, especially when I'm binding, gathers there, and I can break out really bad. So I like to give that area a good scrub with this. The body wash that I use, I do like to use a very scented body wash. Again, odor it's something that I like to keep in check, for me personally. I like Old Spice Swagger. I try to switch it up at least once a month and use like a different smell, because I don't know about you, but I do get acclimated to whatever smell I am using, and like, so when I do get sweaty and I smell that sweat odor mixed with whatever like body wash I'm using, then it grosses me out, and so I need a different smell. But I can always cycle back, you know, after I've used a different one. I can cycle back to it later. I missed this for my face, also for spot treatment. It's hard to see this, but it's Neutrogena Rapid Clear 2-in-1 Fight and Fade. This stuff is wonderful, because when I do get one, like you can kind of see it right here, but when I do get one, it gets really red around it, like the skin around it gets really agitated, and this really helps fade that angry red color, and it will fade it within 24 hours, and I've noticed that if I can catch one when it first starts, if I use this a few times a day and do it, you know, on a regular basis, then the spot will actually clear up 24 to 48, even sometimes 72 hours faster than what it would without using this spot treatment. And again, it's the Neutrogena 2-in-1 Fight and Fade Clear Gel. Great stuff. It does burn like the dickens when you put it on, so be aware. But I like it to burn because that tells me that it's working. That's just me. Now, moisturizers, because I really liked my soft skin before I started hormones. But again, that's just one of the things that I had to sacrifice to present as a male. And that's okay. Like I said, I take the good with the bad, but I do moisturize on a regular basis. And you want to make sure that it is a fast-absorbing, non-greasy lotion if you're prone to acne like I am. Again, you have to be aware of what you're putting on your skin so you don't make yourself break out. I like this one. It's Dial for Men Nutri-Skin Ultra Hydrating. It's a really great lotion, and it smells really good too. Anyway, and I actually use this to style my hair because I have really thin hair, and I've also found that using the heavier products like pomade and stuff just kind of weighs it down, and I don't like that. And also it will make me break out around my hairline. So I try to just use lotion. Every so often I'll give it a little spritz with some hairspray, but I even try to avoid that because it'll make me break out. So if you have thin hair, I recommend trying lotion to style it because to me it works great. Aftershaves, when I do shave my face, just the regular aftershaves really burn and aggravate my skin, so I have to avoid them. If you have sensitive skin and you get like the shave bumps, I have found that this Dove Men Care, and it's the post-shave balm, the hydrate kind. It's really great. It doesn't aggravate my skin and it doesn't make me break out. So I think that's all of that stuff. I'll talk a little bit about below the belt line. and again, this is just suggestion. I'm not criticizing or dictating, but when I started hormones, I grew a lot more body hair everywhere, and I found that not maintaining that really exacerbated odors, because my odor, it did change everywhere, and that's something that I was really insecure about when I first started transition. So obviously I was insecure about it, so it's something that I addressed, and I have a whole regime around that. And I have actually had a few guys message me asking what they can do to help with that, because it is kind of all very overwhelming. Well, it was to me. So I really, really don't like talking about stuff below the belt line. So that's probably all I'm going to say about that, is just kind of keep an eye on body hair, because it does exacerbate odor. If you would like me to go into more detail about my regime around that particular area, then, like I said, find me on Facebook and message me there, and I will be more than happy to share with you what I do to keep that particular area, to keep the odor in check. I'm done with these videos. I've been talking for like 30 minutes now because I've just done 3 videos back to back. And Shay should be home soon. I'm really excited to see her. We're going to eat some dinner and cuddle and go to sleep. So if anyone has topic ideas or questions, please feel free to find me on Facebook and message me there. Other than that, I will talk to y'all soon, and I hope everyone is doing really well.